What's up guys, MTG Matt for you. With Streets of New Capenna just getting out, I want to do my first video here. And I want to do something very different for this video, but also with the videos going forward. And that is, I still want to present gameplay, for sure. But I also want to focus my videos on the actual deck building. Because what I found is that watching other Magic content creators who focus on gameplay is that they present to you the end result of the deck building, right? Which is also what I was doing all the time. I present the deck idea, the end result, and then just show the gameplay, which is cool. But what I'm really interested in is showing the process of the deck building, the thought process behind it. I try to keep it concise, so I hope you guys find value in that. So with Streets of New Capenna just out, I haven't had one single game yet in this new expansion. Let's build a brand new deck, and you know, it's the first day of the expansion. Let's make sure we pick standard as the format. First day of the new expansion, and I just want to go straight to the top and see if my theory about what's the most broken stuff out there, the new most broken stuff out there, is right. So we're gonna start building a deck, with Nixilis the adversary. So Nixilis is this new 3-mana planeswalker with casualty X, so we can sacrifice a creature, and then then we create a copy of Nixilis, and the copy is legendary, has Siren loyalty X, and can +1, so each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control Demon or Devil, you gain 2 life. -2, create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to the target. And -7, target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 lives. So this planeswalker seems incredibly powerful. And I really want to build a deck around it, so I think we want to have 4 of these in deck, but I'm not crafting them just yet. And so I want to go through the thought process here. What kind of deck do we want to build around Nixilis? Well, the power of Nixilis is that it's a 3-mana planeswalker that's going to give you 2 planeswalkers, right? So if you play this on 3, this is really powerful. Also in standard, there isn't really a good way early on to deal with 2 planeswalkers. Of course, there's always single target removal, but there isn't. I mean, like, good board wipes against multiple planeswalkers are just starting at like 5 mana with like Burn Down the House, and 6 mana with something like Devastating Mastery. But before that, your opponent will have a hard time dealing with 2 good 3-mana planeswalkers. So I think we want to focus on that game plan, having an early Nixilis. And first, let's make sure we enable it. So let's actually go into Streets of New Capenna, prioritize new cards first, go into our Rakdos colors, and right away we got this new card, Tenacious Underdog, right? That we can play on 2. It has 3 power, so that's real nice to sack to Nixilis to get another 3 loyalty planeswalker, and it can come back from the graveyard, so it's not a big deal if you sacrifice it. So we definitely want to have the Underdog in there. And let's see what other cards might be good here. Checked on Heavy might be nice. It's an aggressive creature, right? That has high power, is relatively cheap, can draw us cards too. So that's really cool. What else is here? Is there a new cool red creature we could use? Professional Facebreaker. Okay, I mean, for now, let's go out of Streets of Capenna. Tenacious Underdog is a really good start here, right? We want to have 2 mana things that we can sack to Nixilis. So since we want to have a curve into Nixilis, let's see what 2 mana creatures there are that we could consider. That would be great to sacrifice. So let's actually filter for creatures. And this is just a deck building process I'm going through. There's Blade of Dione. It's also a 3-mana, a 3 power creature on 2, which is nice. Could be okay, but it doesn't have specific value when sacrificing it. Graph Reaver is just 2 mana 3/3, can destroy a planeswalker. It's okay. Jadar actually seems real nice because it can make decayed zombies we can sack, so that's cool. What else is there? Skyclave Shade is a pretty obvious one. Also has 3 power, can come back from the graveyard, so that's fantastic. Tainted Adversary is just okay, but not the biggest fan of. White. Kargan Intimidator. Okay, I guess. Even Heartstubber is nice because when it dies, you mill 2 cards and draw a card. So this is a 2-mana creature that, you know, is relevant later in the game because as long as there are 5 more mana values and more cards in your graveyard, even Heartstubber gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch. And when it dies, we also draw a card, right? So that's a really cool thing to consider here. Soaring Thought Thief. Blood Type Harvester is nice because it's just a really good creature in general, right? Also got 3 toughness. Leaves a blood token behind, so we got value from that. Kaline Ramp, but we probably don't need that. And those are the 2-mana creatures. Now, we're already in blue, so let's see if there is some other 2-mana stuff in blue that might be nice. I really like Ledger Shredder, but there isn't really, you know, there's really synergy with Nixilis. Malevolent Hermit is fantastic for sacking, right? Can come back from the graveyard. Gives us a 2-mana Planeswalker, or like 2 loyalty Planeswalker. And let's see what else is there. And now we're back in black. Okay, I mean, this is also already plenty of great 2-drop creatures. And let's go through them. So I think Tenacious Underdog is definitely a keep. I also just want to try this creature, but it's fantastic. Then I think we can cut the Blade of the Oni. It just doesn't fit the theme of wanting to sacrifice it. Jadar. Yeah, let's go through let's take the creatures first that we definitely want to keep. I think even Heartstabber is great because it draws a card when it dies, so that's really cool. Harvester is just okay. It doesn't really have value when sacrificing it, so I think we can put the Harvester out. And then I think we also want to keep the Hermit, right? Because it can just come back for more value later. So that's pretty cool. And then let's see. Jadar. I think Jadar is okay. I would try Jadar. And you know, we can, for now, maybe we can decide how many we want of these. I think we want 4 Heartstabbers. Right? It's just a great creature later in the game. Underdog, maybe one more of, but this is more experimental actually. And yeah, let's keep it at that for now. I'm not sure about the Skyclave Shade. Maybe we use the Skyclave Shade. Alright. So it seems like we're going Grixis, and we're gonna be a fairly aggressive deck, right? So if we're gonna be aggressive and attacking, I think we want Kaito. And Kaito Shizuki. Wait, what? Kaito Shizuki is really nice, really aggressive, right? Gives us card draw. That's fantastic. And then let's see. We're already in black, so I think a nice win condition can be Invoke Despair at the top end. And then if we take a look at Heartstabber, that says if there are 5 more mana values on cards in your graveyard, even Heartstabber gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch. So we actually want to have 5 mana values in the deck, which means we would like to have probably another 4-drop and another 1-drop, right? And I mean, with lands, we then actually have 6 mana values from 0 to 5. But still, so let's see what's at 4 mana. And you can see that slowly our deck is forming. And right now we have a lot of creatures, we got our planeswalkers, so maybe something like removal spells would be nice. Gutter Skulker. What do we have? Overcharged Amalgam can actually fit into our theme of wanting to sacrifice stuff. Nixilis and Kaito also both produce tokens, Jadar produce tokens. So maybe Amalgam is a nice way of putting counter spells into the deck. That could be pretty cool. And what else is there for mana? Not a fan of the new Body Launderer. I mean, Hagram Mauling is pretty fantastic, right? It's a removal spell that's also land, and it's 4 mana, so Hagram Mauling is nice to consider. Overcharge Amalgam might be really hard to cast. But okay, so let's go to the 1 mana spells here. See what's there. An offer you can refuse. I'm not sure about this card. This is a card that needs experimentation, but it's not gonna go in the main board. It's probably a sideboard card. Fading Hope is okay, but I think we're just trying to splash blue. Slip out the back, put a 1 on counter time creature, it faces out. Witness Protection is some nice pseudo removal. I mean, Bloodchief's First is pretty fantastic. Concealing Curtains is nice, but we already have enough aggressive stuff. Duress is something we can consider. And then obviously something like Eye Twitch, right? Just good sack fodder. Eye Twitch. I also like this Grisly Sigil. Choose target creature or planeswalker if it was dealt non-common damage this turn. Deal free damage to it and you gain free life, otherwise it deals 1 damage to Grisly Sigil deals 1 damage to it and you gain 1 life. So this could be nice. I think this has potential. And there's obviously the Shambling Ghast. Alright. So, where do we stand here? So right now we don't really have a lot of removal, right? So I think we want to cut those low impact creatures on 1. And if I choose between Bloodchief's First and Grisly Sigil, I think Bloodchief's First is still better, right? So let's prioritize the Bloodchief's First, and Duress, we can definitely put Duress in if you want to. Okay, so already the deck is forming, right? It's forming, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 2-drop creatures. Got a bunch of planeswalkers on 3. And then on 4 we got Overcharged Amalgam. I mean, the thing with Amalgam is that it's 4 mana, so it's hard to cast, but I think could be really good in this deck. And yeah, I think we cut the Duress. We actually, in the early game, want to have stuff to just remove, and until we start playing creatures. So let's see, what is this deck missing? Could this be a deck that wants 25 lands? Could definitely be the case. Also, right now I'm noticing that we're a deck that's actually splashing red, and we're Dimir based. And let's see, so we have 8 removal spells between the Hagram Mauling and the Bloodchief's First. Got a bunch of creatures. 7 planeswalkers. I think probably 6 planeswalkers on 3 is fine, right? And then we're in Grixis colors, so we could just try out this new charm. right? We got the new Maestro's Charm. It's probably good. Maestro's Diabolist. It's also actually a cool creature, but we're already really stacked at 3. So I think I'd rather take a Maestro's Charm here and go with that. Yeah, and then I think this is the first time where we just say, you know, go just try the stack out. I'm actually not sure about these Skyclay Shades because they can't block. Oh, let's put it differently. Would I rather have 2 more Tenacious Underdogs instead of Skyclay Shades? I think so, right? Because they can block. So let's remove those Shades. Skyclay Shades are gone. And just more Underdogs. I think that's fine. This looks pretty cool. Right? So this is like Grixis of Nixilis. Grixis of Nixilis. Put Nixilis in the frame. And I think this is just the first time where we try to stack out. Now we have to first fix our land plays. We're effectively running 28 lands, right? So we actually still have space in the deck, 28 lands. 28 lands. So we can cut 3 lands, I think. 1, 2, 3. Cut 3 lands, so we still have 3 more. So we still have room for 3 more cards in the deck, which is great. We could just stack more of the 2 mana. 2 mana stuff, 2 mana creatures. Let's get another Maestro's Charm. I think Maestro's Charm is just really nice. Also the second mode, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life, can just help you finish the game. And you know, let's just see if there's something new, cool new stuff in Steel's new Capenna that we haven't seen yet. Expendable Lackey. So 1/1 the sacks. Or that can just die. Not that. We could actually put in Deadly Dispute, right? For card draw, because right now, so drawing cards with Kaito, Maestros, but that's very limited. Invoke Despair, very limited. So I think let's put in the Deadly Disputes. I think I'm gonna cut 1 Overcharged Amalgam. Oh, wait, we are in Grixis. We can actually run Expressive Iteration, right? Expressive Iteration. I mean, it's one of the best card draw spells in the game. 4 iterations. Then let's cut 1 Maestro's Charm for now. Yeah, this looks nice. Alright. So now we just have to fix the mana base. So we have Xander's Launch. We're a fairly aggressive deck, so I think I'm just gonna put in 2 of these launches. How many lands do we have? 24 lands plus, wait, is Island, Mountain, Swamp. This isn't counting. Wait, I have to notice. 19, 22, 24, 28. 26. Wait, we got 1 land too much, actually. Cut an island. Put in the Amalgam. Yeah, let's just try that. Alright. 2 Xander's Launch. And we're a Dimir based deck, right? So let's put in the Pathways. Definitely want fast lands with this deck. Shipwreck Marsh. And then I think we actually just cut the mountains and put in 4 Xander's Launch. Okay, so we just have fast mana. Here we also put in the pathways for the red mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have Haunted Ridge. So we got 8 sources of red mana, probably 10 is nice, so let's put in 2 more ridges. Right. And then we can maybe put in like a hive. Let's put in a hive of the Eye Tyrant. I'm prioritizing black here a little more because of the Invoke Despair. And yeah, I think we have a deck. Wait, let's not forget we got 4 more black mana here in Hagra Mauling, right? But I think that's the deck. First draft, and that's how we build a deck, right? So let's just check. We start with Nixilis, 3 copies. Kaito is a nice addition. And then let's see. We can actually at the end of a deck building, you should go through and just see if you know, if you got little check marks and like removal card draw. So we got 4 copies of Expressive Iteration for card draw. We can count Maestro's Charm as a way of drawing cards too. Kaito is card draw. And Invoke Despair occasionally, but I wouldn't really count this, right? Even Heartstable replaces itself, so I think it's not really card draw. So we got 8 sources of card draw, which I think is fine. Then removal, considering removal, we got 4 copies of Bloodchief first, 4 copies of Hagra Mauling, and Invoke Despair is also kind of removal, so we got 12 sources of removal, we got 4 counter spells, more or less. And then we have 8, 10, 12 2-drop creatures. It seems pretty good, all in all. So let's craft all of it. 8 rare, 1 mythic rare, seems fine. And let's go into the game. First game in Spears New Capenna. Let's just see how it goes. Alright, we're finally here. Finally, so no games yesterday. Because Wizards, but now this is the first Spears of New Capenna game. And we're going first here. Oh shit, this looks pretty sick. Let's play the Shipwreck Marsh, and we can curve into either the Underdog or the Heartstable. I guess we go with the Underdog first, because it's got the better immediate stats. So this can be our red mana. Let's make this our black mana and play the Underdog. And nice thing about the Underdog compared to Skyclad Shade is that it actually can block. By the way, we're paired against mono white here. Let's play this as red mana, so we already have the red mana. Then I guess we go to combat, attack. Didn't find our Planeswalker at 3 mana. Play another Underdog. And since we got 2 Bloodchiefs first, I'm willing to just use 1 on this whole shit. Oh, that animation was new actually. Pretty dope. And this tracker right here for Heartstable is really nice. Okay. Adeline. Let's get rid of Adeline. And best draw here is another black source, so we can play Invoke Despair. And this is already going really well here actually. Okay, Expressive Iteration, OP. One of them into your hand. Okay, so we put the Underdog into our hand, put the Jardar back, and play the Hagra Mauling as a land. Then we actually attack. They get 2 damage in, play another Underdog. Oh my god, these Underdogs are insane. And now we got Invoke Despair online. Next thing is, even if he attacks, You can block the 1/1, so this way. Oh, okay, that actually sucks. That actually sucks. But we got a hard stabber that can block the Spellbinder, so that's pretty cool. Block the 1/1. Ha! Invoke off the top. Let's go. Let's go. Any creature sacrifices here is good for us. Dude, these underdogs are pretty sick. Let's play Shipwreck Marsh. No attacks. We'll have enough mana for the second Invoke Despair next turn. And we can just block the Adeline here. Opponent's out of cards. So we need 6 damage to kill the Adeline because of Valkmira. Let's freaking go. Oh! Oh my god. Oh man, beginner's mistake. Okay, this will probably lose us the game. Oh shit. Oh boy. That was really bad. Should've just played the Avon Heartstabber. Let's get rid of Adeline. Damn. Forgot about the... Wait, what? Oh, I see. It was 2 sources of damage, so that's why we couldn't kill the Adeline. Man, I'm learning a lot here. Damn, let's make this a blue mana. So we got the Hagra Mauling. If we play the Heartstabber, we can still use the Mauling on Adeline or a Cave. Maybe. Man, that turn where I messed up Invoke Despair was actually pretty big. But already the stack feels really good, and we haven't even found our Nixilis or Kaito yet. I wonder what I should kill here. Probably the Adeline, because it's just the most pressure here. Let's kill Adeline. So this will put the count on Heartstabber to 4. What? It's indestructible. We can pay anyway, it doesn't matter. Got 1 mana, 2 mana, 5 mana, and 4 mana. So 3 mana. We basically need a Planeswalker in the graveyard to make this work. I think I want to draw a card here. Those are both pretty good, I guess. I mean, Haggard Mauling is nice. Amalgam is sick. What does this say? When you another permanent, your core becomes part of a spell. Okay, so... But if you play the Mauling on a creature... Should I do this now? I guess we do this now. Because you got no cards in hand. Yeah, I really misplayed the turn with the Invoke Despair. But so far, I mean, we're doing really well against mono white. I guess that's worth something. I actually should have attacked last turn, maybe. This is 5 damage. I can actually trade here, right? Okay, let's trade. That's pretty good. Ooh, Heartstabber is on 5. That's big. So just play both of these. I think that's fine. Then let's launch into a library and Heartstabber. Exile. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose this because I did the mistake with the Invoke Despair, but apart from that, this deck has a lot of gas. GG. Okay, I mean, I think this went pretty well so far. I just did some bad mistakes there with Adley and Invoke Despair, but apart from that, very good first game. So no need to change anything about the deck yet. Alright, so we're back in the deck building. We've played like 3 games. We lost all of them. But I think the core of the deck and the idea still worked really well. And we just want to make some adjustments. So what I want to do here is cut 2 Tenacious Underdogs. Because while they are really good 2-drops, once you have 1 in the graveyard, you don't need more than 1 of them in the graveyard. And we still have enough 2-drop creatures. We still have 4, 6, 8, 10 2-drop creatures. Instead, I just want to have more removal to deal with early game pressure. So let's just see what we have available in the 2-drop slot as removal. Preferably as an instant, but also it's also fine as a sorcery, I guess. So let's just look for Destroy. Got Feed the Swarm, can also kill enchantments. Obviously there's Infernal Grasp, which can kill anything. Powered Kill. Powered Kill is interesting because you can think about what's in the format right now. This cannot kill. So this can kill Goldspan ranks. This can kill the white manland. What else is there? Non-angel, non-demon. I guess with new Capenna there will be some more devils and demons in the meta. Braid is fine, but there isn't really a lot of artifacts right now. I guess we just take Infernal Grasp. It's instant speed, just kills any creature. Seems fine. And back to the games. Okay, back to deck building here. So, I think we cut 1 Overcharged Amalgam. 3 are probably too much. And I want to cut these adversaries because we really want creatures that kind of value later when we sacrifice them, right? And there's this new card from Spirit of New Capenna. So, make Disappear. 2 mana instant with casualty 1. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. So this is really good early game, can be great late game. And we could just take this to take this and replace the amalgam. I actually want to try that here. Let's just replace the amalgam with some make disappears. Intro, so maybe just 4 copies. And then just put in more underdogs. And then we still got one spot open, right? Isn't there this one-drop creature, persistent specimen? Just a 1-mana 1/1 that can come back over and over. So it's Flame Skull. Flame Skull is actually interesting, but probably not in this deck because the free slot is already pretty crowded. Could just put in 1 persistent specimen. Right, this can come back over and over and we can sacrifice it. Seems good. Alright. And back to the games. Alright, we're back to deck building, and I think I'd much rather have a more mid-rangey game plan with this deck instead of trying to be super aggressive or anything. So I'm definitely gonna cut this persistent specimen. And we'll probably cut the Malevolent Hermit. Just to put in more stuff that gives us more mid-rangey value. So I'm thinking, something like Valky. Hello? Oh. Valky. Hello? There we go. Valky got applies. Maybe as a one-off, something like that. 1 Valky. And maybe we can try more Maestro's Charms. Actually, no, wait. Actually, I think one of the best additions to this deck would be Eye Twitches, right? Gives us another turn 1 play. Cut the Valky. Gives us another turn 1 play, gives us learn. And we need a lesson sideboard then. So lesson, putting Teachings of the Archives is fantastic. Confront the Past is nice. Necrotic Fumes to remove something. I don't think we need Sciences. We can put in 1, doesn't hurt. Mascot Exhibition. Traction Annihilation, and maybe another Teachings. Seems good, right? And then we got 1 too many cards. So do I cut the Valky or something else? What do we cut here? What do we cut? Maybe cut 1, make disappear. It's really good though. It's really good. Do we cut a Valky? Do we cut this Maestro's Charm? I think we cut this Charm for now and just see how this works out for us. Okay. Looks fine. Got turn 1 Twitch. Turn 1 Twitch. Maybe turn 2 Underdog or Jadar. Make this red. And I think we're actually leaning off of the Jadar. So that if you draw into a Nixilis, you can give the second copy a high start in loyalty because of the zombie. It's also better with Make Disappear. Zombie is also nice with Kaito. Okay, so we wanna have the Make Disappear open, right? So we probably just have to play the Shipwreck Marsh. Then we... Thing is, if we attack, he probably blocks if the gas kills on Jadar. So I think we just chill. We just chill here. Can counter this. I think we counter this. Is there any world in which I can pay for this? I don't think so. Just counter this. Make Disappear. No blocks. Play the lounge. Play the underdog, I guess. And we'll just attack here. Okay. Okay. Okay, Jadar is gone, that's fine. That is fine. I'm actually blocking because if he wants to kill the Unrock with the Ghast, I'm fine with that. We can blitz it in, draw a card this way, that's fine. Another Xander's Lounge, yet another one. Could actually keep the zombie around to sacrifice it for something. And should I attack with this Unroll? Let's just blitz it in. I think we do that. Blitz in the underdog. Attack. Draw a card. And I want to keep the eye twitch back for blocking. What? Okay. Got to draw a card. Okay. Okay, let's go. Invoke Despair. And the first game we won. Okay, I mean, this deck is much more controlling mid-range, you know, but I like it. Alright. So, given all the games you already had, I actually want to take a stack in a slightly new direction. Already indicated by cards like Make Disappear, which makes it more control-y, right? And Valky also makes it more late game. I think, as good as Kaito is, at max I want to have one copy, but not more. in the stack because we can rarely make it work. Nixilis is absolutely insanely powerful. I think we want 4 Eye Twitches and definitely a Meat Hook Massacre or 2. Meat. Man, I gotta turn off. Mess. Meat Hook Massacre. For sure, maybe like 2 copies. And let's see. I also really like the idea of this new Dimir card that's drawing cards. Tainted Indulgence. Instant. Draw 2 cards and discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. I think this is really good for drawing cards. Obviously. I'm actually real tempted to just cut Kaito altogether. Right, Valky is like really late game. Is it something we could cut? I mean, we could cut the Valky, right? We could cut a Jadar. I think cutting a Jadar is fine. It's also a legendary creature. So the ideas are there's Tainted Indulgence as a potential, and then there's obviously Maestro's Charm. Maestro's Charm. That can be experimented with, right? I also like the Scar Maestro's Diabolist. 3 mana 1 for Death Touch Haste. Whenever it attacks, if you don't control a Devil token, create a tapped and attacking Devil creature token. But we're gonna have Devil tokens often because of Nixilis, so it's probably bad in this deck. So I think Charm and Indulgence are the cards to look at. If we cut Kaito, we already have a lot more space at the 3 mana slot, so we could put in more charms. And you know what, let's cut the Kaito. Let's cut the Indulgence for now. And maybe do it like this. Maybe even cut Jadar. As much as I like Jadar. Bet we don't have to cut anything right now. Given that we have environmental sciences, you could actually put in a mountain so we can search it up. Mountain. Let's take a Dominaria Mountain. So is Expressive Iteration better than Tainted Indulgence? I mean, in this deck it's pretty hard to activate Indulgence, so Iteration is probably better. You know what? I'm gonna cut the Grasps for my Maestro's Charm, maybe. I just want to experiment with the Maestro's Charm. I don't know how good it is. Let's just try it for now. And so this is a new version, right? So we got we cut Kaito, put in Meat Hook Massacres, a lot of Eye Twitches, cut down to 1 Jadar, got the Underdogs basically as our win condition, and Invoke Despair. Seems nice. Let's try it. Okay. Looks fine. Looks fine, right? We got the Charm, Underdog, Xander's Lounge for premium mana. Dude, these triumphs are so nice. They're so nice. Okay, there's our Valky / Tybalt. So turn 2 we're gonna go Tenacious Underdog. And we only need red mana for, well, we need it for the Charm iteration and not Nixilis. So we actually need it for quite a bit. Go Underdog. I really like Tenacious Underdog. I think it's a fantastic card, fantastic design. Really nice. And it's also a human and a warrior. It can be interesting for tribal decks, right? Deadly Dispute. What? Burn down the house now? Do I just block one? I mean, I'm gonna go meat hook next turn, right? Also just deal 3 damage. I would just block 1 damage this way, so let's just go meat hook instead. Deal 3 damage. But a very interesting choice to, you know, ramp into a burn on the house to make the devil tokens. I think I also noticed that with this deck that we frequently have difficulties dealing with mana, so adding the Maestro's Charms is probably really it's a nice addition, right? Because this can really kill any manland, except for the Hall of Storm Giants, but for that we got the Hagra Mauling, so it's fine. It's fine. Dude, Grixis looks strong. Looks nice. Immersturm Predator, okay. Okay. Definitely want to get rid of that. We can just stay mana efficient here, just kill it now. Okay, 5. Steals the underdog, it's fine. Okay, iteration. Still have the mana for charm. No land. Don't want to play anything here, and Jadar is the one we can just cut, right? Or like put in exile, not bother about it. I think I want another iteration in the hand. Put the Mag Disappear back into the library and just exile Jadar. And then we get another black mana and just pass. Have the Master's Charm open. And if he doesn't attack, we can just draw a card with the charm. Maybe find and invoke Despair. Yeah, this already feels a lot better. Nice.
Oh, when I'm done with this city, the streets will run red.
Okay, makes the devil. I'm not gonna kill Nixilis just yet because I'm gonna find Invoke Despair. We didn't find it. Guess we just get a Tenacious Underdog, right? Yeah. Got on Nixilis. Go iteration. To make this spear into our hand. Put the pathway into the library, exile the shipwreck marsh. I think we just pass. Because I want to be able to kill the hive if he activates it.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
What we could do is actually, we could discard the underdog and bait him into activating the hive. But what if he doesn't activate it? I think we decline, just take the 2. We have an Nixilis of our own, so we can get the life back easily. Dude, grixis looks very powerful. If he doesn't activate the hive, we'll just fish for another Invoke Despair. Or yet another one, deal with this board. This way. Okay. Give me an Invoke Despair, please. Ah! Pick one, rest goes into the graveyard. Maybe take a Bloodcheese first. We take a land for Tybalt. Man, what do we take here? Guess I'll take an Expressive Iteration actually. So we can still fish for Invoke Despair. There it is, so I want to cast this turn, which means we can put another card into our hand. Let's get a Bloodcheese first into our hand. Put the Meteor Massacre back and exile the Invoke Despair. Oh yes! Oh yes, let's go. Okay. So yeah, this looks okay. Obviously you can attack with the hive, but we got a full hand, we got Tybalt coming, Nixilis coming, so looks pretty good for us. I'm probably gonna go underdog on Nixilis, keep open and make the spear. Seems good. Seems very good. I mean, that's just more attractive, I would say. Get rid of this meat hook, which is huge actually. Let's just play the underdog, right? Make this appear won't do a lot here because we got 8 mana already. Also this way we don't have to discard. You could probably cut a Bloodcheese first. Actually, let's just rather keep it against stuff like mono white. Like a Hagra Mauling, please. Still also one Maestro's Charm in the deck. Sushi. Okay, one diagram mauling for the hive. Huh. Interesting. So if you kill a sushi, probably access the top 2 cards. Oh wait, we can actually just exile it. Okay, that works. That works pretty well.
The world tree, and away you go.
Keep the diagram mauling in hand to deal with this hive. To deal with this obnoxious hive. Go down to 3, but we can just get the life back. And we... Do we have a lethal next turn? With the invokes, so... If this is just the land, we actually have lethal. Hello? What is this card? Do we have lethal?
Surely you can handle a little pain.
Let's attack. So... Could he have something that makes it so that this is not lethal? What could he have? Ah, you know what, let's just play it safe. We can just play up Nixilis. Gain some life, and then finish our opponent next turn. There's just a safe play.
I'm not afraid of them.
We even make 2 tokens, so we can block the hive if needed. Or if he has some way to deal direct damage, we can double make
My
disappear.
goons will make quick work
So it's
of
fine.
you.
And we just discard the blood chiefs first. Got a babe for master, it's fine. Okay, we got the Hagra Mauling to deal with the hive, and GG, let's go. GG. That felt really good. That felt really good. Okay, that was fun. That was awesome. Okay, this deck is starting to bring in some results. Opponent goes first. We have 2 lands, but we have eye twitches, so it should be fine actually. Play the Mauling, follow it up with an eye twitch. Alright, very nice. We found a third land. Let's play it. And we can actually play another Eye Twitch here and still hold up the Make Disappear. This way it stays day. Right, so our opponent doesn't get any Celestis value for now. And we make sure. Whoa. To Make Disappear is insane. There's actually an argument to be made to sack an Eye Twitch there, just so that we get to learn. That was probably the better play. Most certainly. And... Should we just double play? You know what? I'm gonna... We can... Huh? We can actually bliss the underdog in next turn if you don't draw a card, don't draw a land or anything useful. So I think we just play the Jadar here. And just fake that we have another make disappear, right? This could work. Oh, it's Asper. Okay. Okay. It's fine. So we get to learn a bunch, which is nice. So we definitely want environmental sciences. And then I think we just take a teachings. Not run out of cards. Play the underdog, get another swamp so we can play Invoke Despair next turn. Pass. Henrika Don Nafi. Draws a card, probably. Yes. Transforms it, interesting. So we know it's Asper. I think I'm not gonna play... Okay, we know that these are not Karna spells. Maybe these are like Starnheim Unleashed or something. Huh. It's a Faithbound Judge deck. And we can act as if we have another make disappear, but we actually need an eye twitch to deal with this Sinner's Judgment, or just another what's it called? Just another Invoke Despair. Can deal with the enchantment. Let's cycle the Xander's Launch. Why did it tap all the red mana? Still can use the teachings. I think I'm just gonna play the Micro Massacre for 0. Also, this makes it so that maybe maybe we will be able to use teachings. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken teachings actually. Okay, that's fine. We can blitz it in. Restless Charm is pretty nice. So wait, if we tap like this, still have 4 black mana, which means we can find an Invoke Despair and cast it. Didn't find it. Guess we just take another underdog then. We do have 8 mana, so we can double blitz. And there's the Invoke Despair, okay, never mind. We can also double blitz to just win next game.
You could have such
Invoke Despair is really good here, so he just has 1 enchantment, right? So he has to sack the Sinner's Judgment. That's good. He has to do it. We also get rid of the lull, which is nice.
what I demand.
Play another underdog, I would say. Man, our deck is working really well now. Really, really well. It's the haul, but it's a little too late for our opponent. Because we can just remove the spider with the first and then blitz in the other underdog. 3 more mana here. I don't know, what are these cards? Are they just more Doomscars? Probably. But even if he Doomscars, he just dies. And underdogs are just insanely good. They're so good. So we're back into deck building, and I've noticed that we have a real hard time dealing with manlands. So I think we can cut the Jadar. Jadar is cool, but I'd rather have 1 more Master's Charm, 1 more instant speed removal against manlands. And we still have enough sack fodder for Nixilis, right? We got 4 Eye Twitches, 4 Tenacious Underdogs. That's actually more than enough. We could actually in the sideboard, now that I think about it, we could put Pest Summoning into the sideboard. I think that's pretty good. And cut a Confront the Past. Probably don't need that. I think Pest Summon is great in this deck for sacrificing. Okay. Yes, we keep. We got a Blood Cheese first. Iteration for potential fixing. Dude, these triumphs are insanely good. Aven Heart Stabber. Did we kill this? I think we killed this to protect our Nixilis. Oh, nice. We milled the Invoke Despair. That's really good. That's really good. So, in this spot, do we play an Nixilis? Probably just gets removed, right? But don't really have anything better to do. So I think we just play it, make a devil, have 2 permanents on the board. Okay, it didn't get removed right away, that's already good. And next turn we can go Expressive Iteration and hopefully find some useful stuff. Dude, Nixilis is insane. It stays on the board. Okay, let's plus it. Get that Ob Nixilis value.
Pleasure doing business.
And play an iteration. Put the charm into our hand. Put the swamp back. Exile at pathway. And I actually want to make the pathway red. Okay. Got a lot of lands in the hand. Yeah. Spare, it's fine. There's an Orb Nixilis. I think we just iterate again. So we want to play a land this turn, right? Hold over my Maestro Charm. I also like the Eye Twitch though. But I guess we just take another iteration. Put the Eye Twitch into the library. Exile the Haunted Ridge. We got so much land. So to invoke despair is already gone. Okay, there's a hive. So with a hive on the battlefield, we should actually keep the Master's Charm in our hand. Oh wait, there's actually a mirror, I just realized. So instead we're just gonna cycle the Xander's launch. Okay, very nice. There's our underdog. So I like to keep mana open for Charm, which leaves us with 3 mana. Definitely want a black mana. Wait, what if he has a planeswalker coming? You know what, let's just play our underdog too. And just gonna hold this charm open for the hive. And keep back the Bloodsheath first in case the opponent plays a planeswalker. Also this way, I mean, I don't know if people still play Girard Disruption, I highly doubt it, especially in 3-color decks. But maybe they do. Maybe. That's fine. Okay, we're back. The opponent blitzes the underdog, that's fine. I'm just gonna draw a card from the charm. Ooh, what do we take here? We could take our own underdog. Another charm. Do we just take another charm? I actually want to take our own underdog. Then go underdog on Nixilis. Right, so let's play the underdog. And let's play land first so we can pay for and make disappear if our opponent plays that. Can probably... Let's go iteration. I mean, there was no response from opponent. I played the underdogs, it's probably safe to play iteration. Wait, now there's a response. Okay, invoke despair into our hand. Oh. Wait, whoops. Put make disappear into the library. Exile iteration, I guess. Okay, we need to get the double tokens.
Join me. Shake down the laws.
I think the turn wasn't ideal. I should have gone expressive iteration first.
No one beats me and survives.
That's fine, we can go invoke despair now. Ooh. It's juicy. Probably gonna cycle the Xander's launch here, we have nothing else to do. Opponent can activate the hive now, but if he does that and doesn't play anything else, he just dies to another Invoke Despair. Nice. I can't emote? Okay.
I'm not afraid of any of you.
What are you doing? Creating a devil? Okay. Another one?
Oh, I have a job for you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Let's cycle the launch. Is there a potential lethal here? So if you go Invoke Despair, it deals 2 damage. Goes down to 4. Then we have 4 mana left. Let's just Invoke Despair. And with the 4 mana left, we can keep the Hagram Mauling open. Ooh, Tybalt. Tybalt is sick. We could also just kill us up Nixilis actually. I like that. Just get rid of that.
Well,
Now we might take a hit from Hive, but again, if our opponent doesn't play anything, we got double Bliss next turn. Okay, that's Fable. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's a new animation. So we could double Bliss here, which costs us 4 life. We go down to 7. Opponent has to block. We have no mana left. That seems bad. That doesn't seem worth it. We got 10 mana. I think we play Tybalt plus and then probably play the underdog.
I have cosmic aspirations.
3 mana. What can he do here to kill Tybalt at 3 mana? Is there something he can do? Ooh! Okay, we got our own Fable. Pretty cool. And we do an Invoke Despair. I'm actually a little worried about our life total here. Between the Hive and the Underdog and the Shaman. Yeah, our opponent can deal a lot of damage, but if he uses mana to deal damage to us, he leaves a Tybalt behind on the battlefield. Okay, no activation of Hive. And obviously also no Invoke Despair, otherwise he would have gone face. Ah, okay.
To another realm, I suppose.
Okay, we're already in the second main phase, so normal blitzing in or something. Tainted Indulgence. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's discard those lands. Get some more gas. Okay, this meat hook is insanely good timing. Makes it so that our life totals will always stay equal, right? When creatures die. I haven't thought about Prismari Command. I think a single copy of Prismari Command makes a lot of sense in the deck. Just to be able to deal with artifacts. And let's put the pressure on. Disappear. Nice. Okay, opponent goes down to 1. And we can have a make disappear open. But it's probably bad. Let's just play an underdog. Dude, I love this deck. It's insane. Okay, new idea. We should add 1 copy of Prismari Command. Just really flexible. And what would we cut? Probably a copy of Maelstrom Charm. Or a copy of Bloodchief first. I mean, we can probably cut a copy of Bloodchief first. We haven't really encountered mono white in a while. And we have more 1-drops now because of Eye Twitch. Okay, where's our lethal? Our opponent can activate his Hive, which we can kill with Hyagram Mauling. Can also go up Nixilis double plus, so he has to discard his cards. That seems pretty good. I think we start with that. Just sacrifice the reflection, because we definitely want to attack with Tenacious Underdog.
I'm not afraid.
Plus, dude, Nixilis is such an insane card. What the hell?
Your punishment
Plus,
is my entertainment.
discard your cards, please.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
And now we can make it so he has to block with his Hive, and we just trade. Oh man, that felt really good. That felt really good. Alright guys, and we're here for the wrap up. I played few more games, but the battery of my mic ran out, which I didn't notice, so instead of showing you games and deck building or commentary, we're just gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna show you the final version of this deck. So we started by trying to find the best possible version for an Ob Nixilis deck, and this is my result, with which I've been, you know, very successful in climbing Diamond, and had a lot of fun playing it. So there's still this core of 4 Invoke Despairs and 4 Ob Nixilis the Adversary, but the deck has changed quite a bit from the beginning. The deck started out by trying to be a tempo-y deck, where you have a lot of 2-drops to pressure the opponent early on. But now we've reduced the 2-drops to 4 Tenacious Underdogs, because it's an amazing card. It's as a 2-mana 3/2, it can really start pressuring control decks early on. Can also block into some stuff and just come back from the graveyard over and over again. We got a single copy of Valky God of Life, mostly to play it later in the game as Tybalt, which can be a nice mid-rangey option later on in the game. We still have 4 Expressive Iteration for card draw, because just one of the best cards out there. We added 2 Meathook Massacres to have a board wipe option, and also has some incidental life gain with the creatures we kill from our opponent. And then big additions to the deck have been Make Disappear, which is perfect for this deck. This deck has a very easy time actually using the casualty mechanic, because we often have enough stuff to sacrifice between the Tenacious Underdog and the Eye Twitch and the Devil Tongue from Nixilis. So very nice counter spell. Most notably, as I just said, we added 4 eye twitches, which give us access to a learn sideboard, and also gives us another turn 1 play against aggressive decks, and it's just great sacrifice fodder, right? We kept the 4 blood chiefs first from the beginning. It's just great to deal with early aggression. And then most notably, we also added 4 copies of Maristos Charm, which is perfect in later game when you look at the top 5 to find your Invoke Despair. And apart from that, it can just kill a creature or planeswalker, or also give you some reach with each opponent loses free life and you gain free life. And that's the whole deck. As I said, was a lot of fun building this deck, playing this deck, so hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I'm certainly going to refine the way I present these videos, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I see you guys soon.